Right, now I'm going to add a sensor to my system, to my application. So to do this, first of all, the sensor must be already binded with the central ventilation unit. I assume we've already done this, and we show how to bind the sensor in the other video available on our website and on the YouTube. So I will go to the menu, to the register sensor section. Here I have an alert to check whether the sensor is already binded with the unit, and the unit, the ventilation unit, is not in the binding mode, which means it was turned on more than 10 minutes ago. So checked, both these are true, so I can continue. I click yes. Here I choose which sensor I'm going to register. I choose the RH, which means relative humidity sensor. I will just call it bathroom first floor, and I click here register. Now I have to go to the sensor and engage binding mode, the same binding mode which I used to bind with the ventilation unit, but now we'll bind with the internet gate. So I will go to the binding mode. Okay, I tap. Okay, and I done it. Okay, sensor registered. Great. Now it's asking me whether I want to add another sensor. So I click yes because I have another sensor. Okay, here the same announcement. Beware, check if the sensor already binded and the unit is not in the binding mode. So I click yes because I'm sure about those two. Now I will choose the CO2 sensor, and for example, I will call it master bedroom. Okay, and click register. Now the same, I have to go to the sensor, which is fortunately next to me. I will have to trigger the binding mode. Done it. Accept. Okay, great. And yes, I see the message, sensor registered. Do you want to register another one? Not, because I'm done. So I click no. Now maybe some, as you can see, connection error might appear for a second because now the data is stored in, and hopefully in a second everything will go back to normal. And after some time, just when the data is stored, I can refresh, for example, the page on the application, and I will see the readouts from the sensors. Yeah. Okay. So, as I mentioned, you have to be patient for a moment. After the data is stored and read by the app, and after a few minutes, I have the readouts here. So you can see the relative humidity sensor, which I call bathroom first floor. It measures the temperature in the room and the relative humidity, of course, as well. So here is 33%, and 26 is quite hot. Yeah, and you see the extract temperature, yeah, is also 26. And the CO2 level, which I call master bedroom, is 673, which is quite okay. It's below a certain threshold, so everything is fine. And now I can switch to auto mode. And now the unit is in auto mode. So it reacts based on the readouts from the sensors. If the relative humidity will rise quickly in a short time, or it is at very high level, the ventilation will try to, the unit will try to ventilate as fast as possible to get rid of the excessive humidity. On the other hand, the CO2 level now will be controlled by the sensor in a PID algorithm, so it will try to proportionally increase the ventilation rate, to decrease the CO2 level. So now I have all the data. Of course, if I would have more sensors, I would add them here and I will see them on the list below this graphic, or below the graphic of the unit. Now, what can I do? I'm almost done with all the options. Now I can go to advanced settings as well. I click here on the sensors menu where I can see the registered sensors. I can change the name, or I can simply delete the sensors if necessary. If I don't, for example, I change something, I get rid of them. So I can delete this one sensor. Are you sure? Okay, okay. And now I can, well, delete, yes, and now the second one I can delete it as well. And now I have no sensors, and probably in a few seconds the screen would refresh, and now I can see no sensors on my front page. Okay, and that's all.